knew it was gonna happen too. I knew it. I even was like, I better restart now before, and because like the hard drive was going fucking nuts, and then the compute, everything was all bad. I started the stream with an F word within 10 seconds. The monetization's gone. Anyways, Windows updates nuked my computer, so we're back.
I miss
are we
ice
live?
cream trucks.
Yeah, it happens all the fucking time. Double F-bomb.
Fucking bullshit.
Oh well, it's.
Let's be honest, our stream does not make money.
It's made pennies, I think.
Oh, that's a nice little thumbnail.
Oh?
It's not the usual one on my YouTube.
Did it make a difference?
It looks like this.
I think
That's
that's
their
our
banner.
that's our generic. I guess our generic thumbnail. I didn't think about the thumbnail. I didn't.
Oh, it's cute.
DoorDasher, if you happen to be watching us, my throat hurts and I would really like my ice cream now. Please.
Oh, hold on.
Hold up.
No, stop it.
Slow down.
Yeah, that's our generic.
Hey, we have sound.
It's capturing the wrong thing.
Why are there never any crimes on this side of the highway? Why do citizens always tell me it's the other side of the highway? Is there like a...
It's true. I don't know why, to be honest. Yes, I actually don't know.
Oh, north of 480?
Yeah.
The other side of the freeway is much worse.
Oh,
than
yeah.
And I don't know why. What's the difference between? It's so. I mean, it's closer to Cleveland, I guess, but like, it's such a small distance. Like, there's like very little crime here. Over there's a bunch of crime. I'm like,
Well, that was like when I lived.
it's a few miles.
When my ex and I bought our first house, we were off of Puritas by the airport, and we were like further west of Puritas, and then to the east of Puritas was like a bunch of project housing, and then the neighborhoods just got progressively worse from there. But if you were on our side of Puritas, the only thing we had was we had a drug dealer across the street from us.
That's it.
That was it. That's all we had. That was the only like bad thing that really ever happened in our neighborhood.
Well...
But you go across the street and people are getting shot like all the time.
I feel like a drug dealer right across the street is not a good place to be.
It was just the one house, and eventually they moved.
It's just the one drug. Well, cause gangs. Oh. 'Cause-
Maybe.
Did it crash again or something?
Nope.
Okay, I thought we wouldn't.
No, we're live, but now I gotta pee.
I didn't know talking about drug dealers living down the street is something we should do on
She was
street.
asking about the other side of 480.
Karma.
Yeah, when I first bought this house, I mean, this was years ago, but I don't think it's changed since then. There was very little crime in the area. And that's one thing that I looked at just to see if there was if it was a bad neighborhood or not. Obviously, it's not. Parma Heights is like slightly less crime because it's just a bunch of old people. But I didn't really want to be in Parma Heights because it's too far away from the freeway.
That's interesting.
What?
It is actually lines that are between B- and C+ for neighborhood grade map between this side and the other side of 480.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
That means
crime.
this side is good, the other side is less good.
Do with the crime.
But not by much.
But yeah,
I thought it was a lot worse, but I don't ever go over there, so. I know that I've driven through that area, and like the more you go that way, it just becomes worse.
Well, maybe, but yeah, 'cause you definitely have to go that way to cross the bridge.
You have to go that way, not that way. You can't just go across. There's a freeway there.
They're here. He's here.
The ice cream man. Remember when we used to be able to get ice cream from the ice cream truck? Man.
Hey, remember that time we ran out to a truck? That was great.
There's still an ice cream
Highway.
truck that comes in the summertime. I hear
Yeah,
it all
but
the
it's
time.
not summertime yet.
They just kind of like
It's like
blaze
80
down the street
degrees
with
out and it's not summertime.
I'm just gonna stand at the door and stare at him.
That's the opposite of what Nate and I do. We like hide so they can't see us, and like we want to make sure they like completely leave a view because I don't want to talk to them.
Always.
Assume the position.
What?
The way she like leaned over the table, it definitely looked like she was about to like get a doctor's exam.
Girls don't do that at their...
No, they have the saddle that they have to get into.
I feel like girls, that's a worse position.
What do we have to get into? Doctor appointment.
Doctor saddle appointment.
Dr. Saddle, now you understand.
Thank you.
I really want
They
to.
stirrups, that's what it's called.
I really
It's
want
called a
to.
stirrup, not a
Sorry,
saddle.
I'm not a woman, so I don't know the proper nomenclature.
Nom nom nom.
I really wanted him to be like, oh, you're a beautiful beast.
The ice cream too.
Ooh, she's as cold as ice.
She's as cold as ice.
Okay, so back to D&D. I got everything backed up.
Yes.
We play D&D here.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, truth be told, what I prepped, you probably want Nate to be here for anyways, but I want to get to that point.
So we do the cemetery digging.
Yeah, so if you guys want to dig the hole, put the bodies in, you DoorDash that little bit of ice cream?
There's 2 more in your fridge.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna move in, okay? Like,
I was like, you put your waters in there, taking up my space there. You got ice cream. I got ice cream, but you wouldn't like the ice cream I got.
I should have just asked you for ice cream.
I had like well, it's all low carb stuff. You probably wouldn't have liked it. It uses like artificial sweeteners and stuff.
I mean, artificial sweeteners are one thing, but the low carb is going to be a weird one.
That's all ice cream is. It's just sugar and cream and stuff. So you just remove the sugar and replace it with artificial sweetener, and then you got low carb ice cream.
Oh, that doesn't seem too bad though.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
But I think if you compare it to that,
Yeah, it's not going to be as good.
it's nowhere near as good as that.
Is
That looks delicious.
Oreo?
Oreo is great.
So jealous.
Yeah, you could have asked us. Well, I wouldn't have had any, but you could have asked Jen. Maybe she wants.
I can only eat like that small size of Dairy Queen.
Thank God they make that size.
Yeah, true. Look at that. There it is.
Yeah, I can only eat that because of my lactose issues.
All right.
Yes, we dig a mass grave for 8 bodies.
And we identify that there are 12.
Cool. What's next?
And I guess we
I
just
think at
walk
that
here for the
point
night.
we go camping. I'm fine with camping, at least.
Sure. Yeah, they offer a place to stay inside the town, but if you guys want to like camp outside of town, you're welcome to do so.
No, outside of town, just like in the trees.
Well, like, what are these? Are these like
Those are
just
trees.
bushes or trees?
Those should be trees.
Trees.
Okay.
If this is a house, that's a tree.
It's like the size of a house. That's a big ass bush.
Fucking White House bush
Go
over here.
camp out underneath.
That's a great bush, and so's the bush.
Wow.
She's got a great bush, and so is the bush.
For context, I had a guy while hiking with my dog say, "That's a beautiful beast, and she's so well behaved, and so's the dog too." Like, so stupid.
It's such a weird thing.
Like the state that you have to be in for somebody to comment on your bush.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you're welcoming that comment at that point.
Yeah, you'd have to be
So
like.
it doesn't work well, but it sounds hilarious.
You'd have to be like posing for art
I mean,
or something.
as men, would you want that as a compliment?
I don't want to be complimented on a bush. No. I prefer no bush. I mean, let's be honest.
I hate it. I hate all of it.
You don't want to talk about bushes?
No.
They're big and fluffy and green.
I just want to camp under a tree.
Jen, get in the bush. Right here. Get in this big bush.
Oh my god.
Go explore it, okay?
And go to the trees as well.
Don't go farther than elbow deep.
Oh god.
Checking for traps.
Oh god, I lost my watch.
Checking for teeth.
You definitely.
It's a mimic.
You definitely don't want it to be on. Oh man.
Well, I have ideas now.
Oh my god,
There's a character, her vagina's a mimic. Oh god. That's her curse.
That is the worst. Ooh, that.
That is some horror
my
story
lord.
shit right there.
That's a horror movie called Teeth.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man, that's great. Okay.
Sleep, please.
I found. Never mind.
Oh my god.
Is the centaur horse upper half human, lower?
Upper
Yes.
half human, lower what?
So upper half human, lower half horse. Yes.
I mean, she does have a twin brother that's.
Oh, I read that.
reversed.
No. Horse upper half, half human lower. And I said
Is
reverse.
Is the centaur a horse upper half, human lower? That would be really weird.
So
That would be. That'd be BoJack Horseman.
Canonically, her father is a horse and her mom is a human.
I didn't need to know that.
Oh, don't look at me.
I'm not allowed. Just admiring the beautiful beast. So
This is gonna be a running joke for the next 3 years.
Yeah,
and I'm okay with it.
It's so funny. It's not real. It doesn't feel real.
Presentable.
Presentable.
It's a presentable beast.
It's just.
It's the new small man.
Oh,
Yeah, I just don't. It's something only an old man would say.
Yeah, it's a dumbass.
It sounds like it's from a sitcom.
Yeah.
From like a 60-year-old plus or a 70-year-old man that's just like. Yeah, anyways. So yeah, you guys are able to take a long rest. So you guys can level up to 6.
Woo! I need a book because I get stuff at 6.
Make sure you put your characters on D&D Beyond. And,
Actually, oh shit, wait. Oh, Nate's the only one that has Atasha's, isn't it?
yeah, but at least
Or
here.
his book's here.
Yeah,
His Anathar's here. I don't see Atasha's.
it's probably in that stack of books right there.
Oh, maybe.
Because I know, like, my Pyra gets cool stuff at level 6.
Yes, Atasha's.
Hey!
Oh, that's the edge of the counter? No, it's like a counter thing.
Counter support.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So we are 6. We get 2 more things.
The
of
next,
expertise.
the next girl I match with on Facebook or something, wherever I go, I want, if she has an animal in any of her pictures, I'm gonna message her.
No.
Well, that's a beautiful beast, and the dog too. And I want to see it.
You have to preface this like, hey, this is a test.
No.
You are never gonna talk
If I just
that person
automatically get
ever
unmatched,
again.
I'll be like, yeah, that's expected.
Yeah.
If she likes it, then I feel like there's
Then
a
you
problem.
run away.
Yeah, then I run.
So we got that, and then I get expertise in 2 times.
I think I need to pick another spell.
I can pick anything I'm proficient in.
Would it be appropriate if you were dressed as an animal at like a cosplay thing? I feel like that's slightly.
Like if she was dressed up as like Clifford.
No, like a cat girl at a cosplay place.
It'd be more
It'd be
appropriate.
slightly more
It'd
appropriate.
be way more appropriate if they're in like a whole like furry getup.
I get one more spell.
It'd be 100% appropriate. They want to be called a beast. They don't want to be called humans.
Well, they want to be. I mean, it depends.
Centaur suit.
Okay, so I get nothing from the book.
You should do that. You should just walk around your neighborhood in a centaur suit. They will stop talking to you, probably.
That would be lovely.
It might be the way to do it. Just start walking around in a centaur suit. There's no way they talk to you then. You'll just be the crazy woman down the street.
Please do this.
They'll just actively avoid you. This is perfect.
You can get one of those fake like alien costumes where like the it looks like the person's abducting you, but you're just wearing the costume.
Oh my God.
And you can get that for a horse, I'm sure.
Okay. Centaur suit.
It'd be like you look like you're a cowboy or something, and your legs are 2 of the horse's legs.
I'm just gonna wear a morph suit that does not show my face.
But that'll show your features to an extent.
You could. Well, that might actually make it. He might do the.
They might
beast
say
comment, yeah.
more.
$54 on Amazon.
Not worth.
I feel like that's worth. What do you mean?
Well, maybe.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad. I was
Especially-
expecting something like 20.
Especially since you could use it a couple times and just return it.
Yeah.
Menacing Minotaur costume. Now, you know what? I'm gonna end up getting furry recommendations.
Yes, you are. You probably
Too
gonna
late.
get it. You're probably already in. Okay, so I'm done leveling up.
Hold on,
That's quick.
Yeah, I just get expertise.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I get one more spell.
I think it's
and
kind of how I feel. I'm playing a rogue as my second
Wildfire
character, and I'm just like, I go to
Spirit
level up, and I'm
does
just like, wow, I got nothing. And then with the wizards,
I
like,
got
pick
hit
your
points and
spells,
expertise.
pick your spells, and pick your.
Choose one of like 5 different cool, awesome things.
Yeah, rogues are kind of. I mean, they do work.
Yeah.
Stargan's nuts. He has a cloak that when he kills somebody, he goes invisible. And as an assassin rogue,
That's pretty good.
That's pretty damn good. It lasts for 2 turns.
Pretty good combo.
So I'm
He's
just
not
like,
normally in a
so I'm just like,
though.
no, I don't know. That's how
Yeah, that's how you spec him.
Yeah. So yeah, I just.
Oh man.
Yeah, I go into combat. There's been a couple times where we've all died on all 4 of our
Asterion
characters.
just
But
kills the rest.
Asterion, he like one-shots them. They go, combat starts. And then they go to run after him, like, where is he? And then like they don't see anybody in combat anymore, so then they like leave combat. And then my guy goes, one-shot assassinate. And then like, combat starts. And that repeated until I killed the whole literally everybody. It was hilarious. I just soloed the entire encounter.
We kind of got soft locked in one place.
Oh my God, Jamie! So we're in this. So we're in the red zone. You know about the red zone where you can't like. If you're ever in an area at the top right where your mini-map's red, you can't teleport and you can't leave the area basically.
Okay.
So we went down into an area where we were about to fight one of the big bad bosses, but 3 of us died on the fight. And Asterion survived. And I looked through both of my characters' inventory, and I'm like, well, I don't have any resurrection scrolls. So it's like I was gonna leave, and like Jamie also has 2 characters that she would ideally look through when looking for resurrection scrolls. When I say I don't have any, so I'm running around the entire area looking for resurrection scrolls, looking for a way to get out. I Google it. There's no way to get out of the zone. If you like fully wipe, you have to like load back before you die. So then like. I look through her inventory and I'm like, you have scrolls on you. So I can take it from her and just res her.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is happening?
Then you keep them to make sure that you know what you're doing with them.
No, we don't have any. We're actually, I don't know.
Listen, he always magic pockets stuff out of my inventory, so I assumed he could do that.
I could. I figured when we both were talking about the whole, like, we're all dead, we need a resurrection scrolls, I just figured you'd look.
It sounds like it's on you then.
She's dead. She can't speak.
She can't look through her bags.
She's dead. How many dead people rummage through their bags?
Yeah, not many.
Not exactly. There's a reason for that. They're dead.
But yeah, it's really weird because I remember when I played with Zach, we had so many Scrolls of Resurrection. I'm talking like 20, 30 of them.
Easier difficulty? Or they just started...
We were playing on the same.
Well, were you
But in
playing
our
the full
playthrough,
game?
I don't think we have like any.
Did you play the full game?
Yeah.
With Zach?
Yeah.
Okay. Because they could have...
And we haven't used that many. We haven't died like a ton. Like
Yeah.
we've used like 6, I think. I feel like they nerfed the drop rate, or
Yeah, they could have done that compared to either... Yeah, because they could have done that with the patch.
I know that we bought them from every vendor we came across, and I think that there's a chance that we might not have on our playthrough.
They're like 700 plus gold.
Can we level again? I get something really cool at 7.
Not yet.
Not yet. Do I get anything at 7?
You get the evasion thing, don't you?
Evasion, yeah. And sneak attack goes up.
Yeah, pretty good.
I can cast spells through Pyra now.
We don't know what they can do. I don't even know what class he is. Is he
He's
Ranger?
He's a ranger, yeah.
he's Ranger, but
Drake
he's
Warden.
Drake. Yeah, Drake Warden.
Don't know what that means.
He has the Drake.
He has the Drake,
he's
yes.
like a Beastmaster.
Warden doesn't make sense to me in that context.
Keeper of
Warden,
the
he's the
Drakes.
keeper of the dragon.
Okay, Drake Keeper, Dragon Keeper makes more
Drake
sense. to me.
Warden.
Well, Warden, it's a keeper.
Well, Warden is like, to me, Warden is like a prison guard.
Well, they are the keeper.
Drake,
They're
prison
keeper of
guard.
the
They're the keeper of the
prisoners.
guards.
Yeah, but Drake prison guard doesn't make sense to me. So,
Let's see, what's the warden definition? A person responsible for the supervision of a particular place or thing, or for ensuring the regulations associated with it are obeyed.
okay, it helps learning the definition of Warden.
The warden of All Souls Caged, Oxford.
All Souls Caged.
Let's see if we can find it
A
online.
church warden.
Drake Warden. Level 6.
I mean, we don't need to look at it. He'll level his character up when he's here.
I know, but I want to know.
Just seeing if
I'm his wife, damn it.
Tell him to be here.
What if he multi-classes?
Yeah, what if he wants to be a level 1 thief now?
He can be a level 1 druid.
My blade singer is a level 6 wizard, level 2 warlock. Because I wanted pack blade.
Ooh!
Or maybe it's level 7 wizard, level
He doesn't
1
get anything
warlock.
for the
'Cause you get
Drake
pack blade at
Warden
level
part.
1. I forget if I went multiple
He
levels.
might just get.
But yeah,
whatever
being able
Ranger
to
is.
smite on your blade singing is pretty damn good.
I can believe it.
And then you also get multi-attack as Blade Singer. And they do something even better in Baldur's Gate 3 than in the normal in D&D. It's something called Blade Singing
Climax.
Climax, that's right. Yeah,
What?
Blade Song.
Of course
It's
it is.
Blade Song Climax. So as you're making your Blade Song attacks during the fight, you get charges of Blade Song, and then you can do the Climax, which ends your Blade Song, but it does like a bunch of things. Like depending on what charges you have, it'll like heal your teammates, heal yourself, or like do like extra damage on the
Is
attack.
that a thing that exists in normal D&D?
That's to my knowledge. I mean,
Okay.
the version, maybe it's in D&D 2024.
Don't you only get like the extra class
He
features at like
gets-
369?
He gets a bump to his favorite enemy and Natural Explorer. Same number of spell slots. So favorite enemy, he can pick a new one.
So it looks like they.
Oh, and an associated language.
It looks like they buffed the Blade Song in 2024. You now use your intelligence modifier for the attack rolls.
and you can
while the
choose
song is
additional
active,
favorite terrain.
Additionally, the number of uses of the feature is now tied to your intelligence modifier. That's damn. Holy crap! They buffed the shit out of it. Because normally it was only like 2 or 3 uses. Oh, it was a proficiency bonus, so it'd be 3 out of 2.
Now,
That
pick
2,
another
that
spell.
3, it'd
Yeah.
be 3, yeah.
All of the features exactly the same. So training and war and song. You gain proficiency with all melee weapons that you aren't two-handed a weapon. You can use a spell melee weapon as a spell focus. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And Song of Victory at level 14 now allows you to make a melee weapon attack as a bonus action after casting a spell with an action. This replaces the 2020 version that allowed you to add your intelligence modifier to the damage of your melee weapon while Blade Song is active. Well, that's damage
Oh, I
generated.
guess not.
And so is that. And so is
Tasha's
that.
had extra spells.
So no, yeah.
Xanathars might.
Yeah, Xanathar's does.
So it definitely doesn't have that version from Baldur's Gate 3. I think the Baldur's Gate 3 version is cooler.
Anything good for Dreamers in third level?
It's
There's a
weird
lot
they
of
would
good
add
for-
stuff that's not in D&D then.
It's not D&D.
I mean, we can keep going if you want. I'm just looking for another spell.
It's D&D inspired. But
Well, it's definitely based off of the 5e system.
yeah, but they're allowed to do whatever. I mean, not everything's the same.
Yeah, it's just very similar.
It's a little strange to me that they've
What does
buffed
that do?
Blade Singing. Like it's like even more powerful. Because you're still a full caster in as a wizard, so like you still have like you can cast haste on yourself, and then give yourself 5 attacks per turn. Like it's pretty wild.
Jeez.
I was super annoyed. So I'm Blade Singing, my AC is 20, and then I can do Shield, which makes it 25, and I was getting like one shot. I'm like, how are these things hitting like consistently above my AC? It didn't even give me the option to Shield, which means they were consistently hitting above 20. And I'm like,
25, yeah.
what the yeah, that's crazy. Every attack just
Oh, that
crit,
doesn't work.
crit. I'm like, what is happening?
Mm-hmm.
But
The dice rolls.
yeah, you can look at the little like I think there's like a
There's a
thing at the
battle log,
bottom
yeah.
right, but I don't even want to know. They probably have like plus 20 to hit, and in the area we were in it was definitely a higher level area, but
Well, yeah, then you deserve it. Well, no.
not by much, like 1.
Yeah.
An update to the system is available. Return to setup to apply it. No, I don't want to do that right now.
Yeah, you've had bad luck with updates.
Well, this is a Foundry update. I have to imagine Foundry is probably
Better.
less buggy than Windows updates. It's not even funny. The funny thing about that is it's not even this computer that it happens on. My actual computer downstairs does the same exact thing. Windows updates, I'll see it installing, and then like somewhere throughout the day, it'll just blue screen, and then it'll install the update. It's happened multiple times. And I'm like, what is Windows updates doing? Why is it blue screening my computer to try to update? Leave it alone. So what I do most of the time on my actual computer, I just like delay the updates by like weeks. You can like just keep clicking
Yeah,
delay.
then stop. Don't do it.
Because
please
that became
don't.
a thing.
Please
and
stop.
I couldn't do anything before.
Speaking of which, Windows updates.
Change those settings.
Pause. All right, it won't update now until 6:22. It only lets you update it or delay it for so long.
Alright, I picked my spell.
Okay,
I'm just saying.
it is now morning.
I'm good.
What do?
Okay.
Did you stay with fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No multi-class? Nobody's multi-class?
No, I'm excited about what I get at
I
7.
hate
Uh,
multi-classing.
It's so good.
I'm good.
Just do a little bit of level dipping.
Nope. I like my druid.
2 levels into fighter gives you the fighting stance and second wind, and 4 levels gives you action surge. Or is it? Actually, it might even be level 2.
Couldn't tell you. But
To me, each class kind of holds its own. I don't need a multi-class.
I think it's cool the combinations you can do with it between the classes, and I like synergies, so it makes sense to me.
Wow, I have so many.
Oh yeah, actually there's level 2, so yeah, that's why it's the best, the
Holy
best
shit.
2-level dip. Just like always 2-level dip in the fighter. That's why I don't know. It's hard not to.
Clearly, Druid has like all the good second level spells because that's where the majority of my spells are.
That's basically what I'm going to be doing with my Blade Singer probably is the next 2 levels will be in fighter so that I can action surge and have, I can do haste and then I can have another action and then I can action surge and have another action.
spell slots though.
3 actions in 1 turn.
oh my god, I need you both to stop talking at the same time.
Action.
You're killing me.
Just tune them out.
I can't pay attention to both of you well.
I'm not speaking for anyone to respond. I'm just speaking.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, that's
I can now
I wish I
tell
had
you
that kind
out.
of confidence in life.
That's pretty much all I do.
Here, these can go away now.
Alright, so what do?
If you
Thank
ask
you.
for them, they're yours.
Well, that's good. You'll just give it to her?
They're not mine.
They're Nate's.
Nate's and probably yours. I don't know which one's here. I know Tasha's is Nate's because it came from that pile, but the other 2.
Why are you like teetering them?
Because I'm just putting them there because I know she'll need them in a moment.
Oh.
I won't though. I already got all my stuff.
We'll see. Okay.
What?
Okay.
You're multiclassing now?
Yeah.
Oh, not all good.
She'll be a Blade Singer now. Be a dancing horse.
Dancing queen.
I'm prancing. I'm dancing with prancing.
All right, so now main thing. I need to pull out Pyra more often because she gets to do fun things.
And,
Well, I can
damage
do
burst
fun things
isn't
as long as she's out.
It looks like a B clip.
A what?
A B clip.
What?
I.
A B clip?
A bee clip. You guys know what a bee clip is? You've never looked at like beekeepers or anything? I've been interested in bee clips or beekeeping. It's interesting. I would never do it, but it's impressive.
I don't know.
So
Come
a
here,
bee,
bees.
so a bee clip is like she had like with the clip, but instead of having like the openness, it's like a cage. And then you clip the queen, you put her inside the
Yeah,
cage so she
okay.
can't get out. And the bees will follow the queen
Yes.
because she like releases hormones,
the-
pheromones in the air.
Yeah, I brought a few with me.
Yeah.
Bee clip. Have the swarm just chill around you.
Yeah. She is the queen bee.
I am allergic to bees. Do you know why?
Because they have venom.
Okay.
I mean, like, I don't know.
I stepped on a nest as a child and got swarmed, and there's more to it, but it doesn't matter right now.
But you were allergic prior to that, weren't you?
No.
You could just become allergic after getting
You
stung.
can become allergic to anything.
When I was
What's
younger,
the-
I've stuck my hand inside of a hornet's nest and I got stung about 20 times.
That's what the hornets do. Yeah.
Yeah, that was not fun.
That was probably one hornet.
No, it was a
It
whole
was just
nest.
one angry hornet.
It was those like it was near like one of those baseball diamonds, and they have those
Deal things.
no, it's like a metal panel where you like lift up and like flip the lights on.
Oh,
Well, I was lifting up all of those and like flipping the lights on. Well, one of them just had a hornet's nest in it. So like when I went to go grab it to like lift it up, it was just a hornet's nest in my hand.
That's terrible.
Yeah, it was not
Bad
good.
place for a hornet's nest to be.
Yeah, I got stung about 20 times. And I was
Yeah.
like, I was like 10 or 13. No, actually, it was around 10, I think, because it was at like some kind of field trip for school. It was not fun.
Yeah, it's not fun for me hearing it.
I don't believe I got allergic because of that, but it was definitely stung a bunch.
I've only been stung by a wasp one time.
I've only been stung by a bee one time.
I've never been stung by a bee.
Quit bragging, jeez.
I stepped on a bumblebee and then it bit me,
Aw.
and then I didn't mean to. It was just in the yard. And then I like cried to my dad. I'm like, it stung me. And he's like, it didn't sting you, it bit you. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Whatever it did, it hurt.
I always picture bumblebees with like big horse teeth.
Why?
Because they bite. So
Oh.
like,
Take this picture.
well, notes for my campaign.
Bees with horse teeth?
Hi, y'all.
The southern
Keep
accent.
giving me more
Definitely.
ideas.
They take off their gloves.
No.
Bob and Bumble.
Stop with the gloves.
We going all today.
the gloves.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
Oh, we're gonna horse back to
Yeah, I guess we're gonna make the trek back to Phandalin.
Fendalon.
Garen wishes you guys good luck and good fortune, and thanks you for the not raiding the town and
Yes.
and the heads up. They will stay there, and just kind of hope it
Do what they
just
can.
ride it out.
Good luck.
Yeah, not the smartest decision.
No,
but-
we told them that dragons aren't necessarily trying to attack them. They're just like, they're low tier targets.
Yeah, but it is kind of like the road. Like for instance, if the cult were ever to like leave the area, that would be the road out.
Yeah,
Not
well,
towards Vandalin.
Yeah. So we just gotta kill them all, is all I'm hearing.
Yeah, there's only, there's probably like 100, 150.
It's okay, we'll just enter combat with one of them at a time.
Yeah, they'll just filter them in. Next!
Yeah,
I can do this all day.
Auditioning line for fights, and then just only allow one in at a time.
I hear bees.
Where is it? There it is. There's the flap dizzle.
Flap-a-doodle.
Fandizzle.
When I talk to AI, do you ever fuck with it? I like say things different ways the whole time, and like it'll be like Fandelver, Fandolin, Flap Dizzle, and like it seems to like connect it. It seems to know. One of the things. Apparently, there's a memory to ChatGPT.
Yes.
One of the things is like the memory gets full at a certain point, and you have to like delete the things that it memorizes. One of the things it memorized was. You liked ice cream or you liked ketchup on your ice cream. That was the memory. I was trying to say a bunch of weird things to try to see if it would just always tell me that the idea was a great idea. And no matter what you tell it, everything's always the best idea ever. It never will tell you that's a bad idea, don't do it. It will always tell you it's the best
Jamie,
idea ever.
I have a favor to ask.
Yes?
Can you put ketchup on your ice cream?
No.
It's gone.
Question.
She has more.
Or comment, I guess. So
Answer
I
it.
told ChatGPT because I couldn't get an app that I needed some hair ideas. So I said, make me blonde. If this is what I look like to people, I uploaded a picture. All I wanted was my hair. I was upset about this.
Are you a horse?
Those are not my teeth. Those are not my wrinkles
Smile.
that I'm aware
Hold
of.
on, smile.
It
Those are
doesn't.
not your teeth.
It doesn't
It looks like an older version of you.
Thank you, Jen.
Yeah, it looks like you in like 10 years.
Thank you.
It also
It
doesn't look
bad.
blonde.
It is blonde.
And it's a
It has,
terrible
it
blonde.
has like the orange or the light
Yes.
that it looks almost redhead.
So then I was like, but my face. And
It still looks like you in like 10
It looks like you
years.
just zoomed in.
why, though?
It's like it aged you.
So then there's a thing you can do in chat, whatever.
Chat Dizzle.
And say, make, a cartoon image of me using everything you know about me. And because I've been using this
Oh,
to
jeez.
do D&D planning, it went with old me. My best friend is a ghost, and I have
But not your ghost.
I have a Bible. I have a Bible that says monsters on the side, and I'm playing D&D in a graveyard. So
Oh, that's just normal you activities. Yeah.
Wait, I didn't know ChatGPT could do art.
Yeah.
you have a certain
Yeah.
number of things you can.
It also takes forever.
You would be proud of me. I started playing with ChatGPT just to like
Aw, wait.
try to get a
There's
feel
two
for it.
dogs.
It's great.
I used it to create like a story,
Mm-hmm.
and I just gave it like the prompts that I wanted, and
Hold on.
but this is
I
one
can
of
see
the
all
but
of
this is
them.
what I don't want to use AI for because I enjoy writing.
Mm-hmm.
So like I kind of feel like it takes
So,
away from
Is
my
that
own
supposed to be your
creativity if
best
I want
friend that is a
ChatGPT to
ghost
write
then?
it.
That just
But it was
also
fun.
kind
I
of
don't
looks
know
like
why
you.
it keeps killing her.
I was
I'm
like,
concerned
oh.
about
It
it.
enhances you give it ideas and then it bounces back and then like you can even put in like
Remove other dog.
no, not for art. For like story wise, you could be like, I'm conflicted between these two things, and it'll give you like pros and cons of each side, and it'll like it's like a person to bounce ideas off of.
Yeah,
and brainstorm
like
with.
I hated that I started liking it.
Because there's like multiple
fuck.
there's multiple ways that I could have done this way, and then I'm like, in one way in one way it kind of trivializes this, and in another way it doesn't. So I'm like, what are the pros and cons? Like I have an idea of some, And then it like spat out a bunch of shit. And I agree with some of it and disagree with others. It's like a conversation with the, not with a human, but the thing is it has access to the internet.
Yeah.
So like it knows this module. Like I can ask a question about this module. It knows what chapter is what. Like it even called chapter 4 a filler chapter. It's like widely known as the filler chapter, which is the travel chapter.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, just skip it.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is a way to skip it. I'm like, I already know a way to skip it. There's people that have already said this. It's probably getting that
I
information.
just didn't know it could do art. I thought it just did
It's new.
writing.
It's in the last couple months, and it takes forever.
Did I show you guys the
awful.
action figure?
Yes.
It's
Yeah, I remember
also
liking the
not
ones
good.
that
Well,
you
the art
and
is
my
fine.
boss showed me.
It asked if I wanted printable cards for like stats for the characters for like the dragon fangs and stuff, which I don't need because I'm using the
What the fuck is that?
I'm using the
Never
module.
forget.
So I don't
Is that the
need
ghost?
watch.
That's Maddie.
So like I've tried that open AI art numerous times, but I think because I've never used any kind of art program, the symbols that it shows me mean nothing to me.
Look at this.
Upside down.
Yeah, look at this upside down.
You know she can't do that. Cultist and a Cordrake attack a Seculta Sedes. Frulam.
Frulam cult cast inset plaque if defenders cluster often wall. Cartilage builds until a knight leads knights and guards into the fray with the cleric close.
What is that?
Attackanters become discouraged. Frulam will challenge the
Attacking turds.
Attackanters.
Makes sense to me. I don't know.
What is that from?
And then
They are trying to make words.
And then in the pictures are the best because it's like knight, medium, humanoid, any race is great. AC 10, fucking what? what is this? Wait, like what is this?
Riker.
What the fuck is it?
It's nothing. And then it's like HP 204.
What is that from?
Leading.
This is from Chat AI.
Reckon Doctor 2:6.
This is from ChatGPT.
Spaytoon con plus 18 med 11 will perception.
So AI can't read words, so that's probably something that like doesn't make sense.
Instead of guard Drake, it's guard Decky.
It's just one letter away on the keyboard.
Oh yeah, this was great. Carnage builds until a knight loads knights and guards into fray with cleric close behind.
Yep.
Medium Denagan. Medium Denagan.
Obviously.
And then for the knight, it's got a thing called Insect Piagus instead of Insect Plague, I guess. Lightning Urge signature spell, curved longsword. That's not a spell. Signature spell.
That's not even sword. That's long E word.
And then there's also signature spell Fartrisel Quarty Finastwarster. Quang fucking a bunch of
Thermite.
symbols and stuff. Mace Weath Wert Maggot item.
Alrighty.
AC Derved Lungsturgen. I feel like it's like some
Did you
kind
say once more in English this time?
I can't. Yeah, this gave me lots of laughs in the morning. It's just like so bad. It does. I don't.
Lord.
I don't know how it doesn't understand, but it just
Because
doesn't.
it can't read.
My tum hurts now.
Like words mean
How
nothing
did
to
you
it.
inhale the ice cream so fast?
Wasn't that fast.
I would have gotten an ice cream headache if I ate it as fast as
It's
she
called
did.
brain freeze.
I would have
I've gotten
eaten.
brain freeze.
I would have eaten the thing much about probably 4 to 5 times that size and been like, nom nom nom.
I'd be in the bathroom for the rest of the night.
All right, so you guys are traveling back.
Yes. Fandalava.
There is no. So what are you doing? So you made a big grave where?
In the cemetery.
In the cemetery there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah,
you made a
we
big
just
grave
dug a
there.
mass grave.
And then you just traveled
hide
back.
all
So you don't need the wagon then.
Don't
No, we
need the
don't.
wagon.
It's not much. It's not any faster than walking.
Yeah.
The wagon was
Wait,
for
what?
the bodies.
There's the bees.
Sorry.
Wait, our walking speed shouldn't be 6 miles an hour.
It's probably
More
lower than that.
jogging.
Yes, it should be 3 miles an hour roughly.
I, don't
That's
know, I remember a wagon and cart were the same as a walking speed.
What?
Wagon travels.
I thought you said a horse was 6.
Mile per hour times 8 to get travel per day. The DMG says you can use speed plus 10. Oh yeah, wagons increase them. So it increases the carrying capacity, but not the speed. It actually should slow it down.
Yeah, in theory.
It says for short spans of time, up to an hour, many animals move much faster than humanized. Characters in wagons, carriages, or other land vehicles choose a pace as normal.
Oh, okay, so yeah, if we don't need a horse, then we just walk, I guess.
Okay.
Because if the horse is going to take the same amount of time, we don't.
Yeah,
need
the whole purpose of the horse, the whole purpose of the horse and wagon, because you guys were going to take the bodies and just like put them somewhere outside of the town, so it didn't like
Yeah.
lead it to the town. That was the initial plan. And then
Yeah, well,
you guys abandoned that.
to,
real
fuck
quick.
that. Nate wasn't here to fight against it, so fuck it. If it gets them killed, I'll remember that.
So a draft horse does 32 miles in 8 hours.
That's the same as
A
walking.
riding
4
horse
miles
is
an hour.
48 in 10. Or in 8. 48 in 8.
That's walking
48 and
6.
8.
48 and 8.
Oh.
So yeah, I mean, it's going to take about a day to get back, no
Yeah.
matter really what. Unless you do like riding horses at double speed, which will potentially kill a horse, doing that for 8 hours straight.
Yeah. But if we get
You're
a dead
horse, I can
horse,
turn into a horse.
For an hour.
At this point, 3 hours. Half my
still
druid level.
only a quarter of the way there.
Per thingy?
Per wild shape.
How many wild shapes you get?
2.
So you can almost get there.
I can get 6 hours
Mm-hmm.
in a horse form.
And then you have no wild shapes when we get there.
Nope.
Perfect.
No pyro either.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
But yeah, luckily on the road, on the travel back, there is no
Encounters.
no encounters. You guys do get back to Fandolin.
Woohoo!
Fandle safe.
That's not the right number.
You tried.
I did.
Okay, so if I remember right, Sildar is part of your guild.
Yep.
You're under
Part of the
him?
Lord's
Okay.
Alliance, yes.
Okay, so I'll leave you to talk to him.
Oh, so we left Xavier's contact with the cult to just fuck off.
He's got his own stuff to do. He's on a mission still.
That's true. I should get message and be like, "What's your mission?"
Well, Nate doesn't know because he has to tell the boss.
Or that's what I wanted to be like. What was the thing you wanted to say so we can like move that along?
That'll be something that Nate will have to do next week. He's here for this game.
What are you guys doing? You guys are in town?
Talk to what's his face.
Sildar.
I have no stake in a game, so there's nothing I need to say to anybody.
I will. I don't know where we left off with him, so I'll just tell him all about the cult and what we did.
It's because we're quiet.
So yeah, you guys go to the town hall or town master's hall where Sildar is. You can see there's as you guys enter the town, there is these guard towers now.
Ooh.
They've constructed around the
Looks
walls
like
here.
a bit of wall too.
Yeah, this was like this when you guys. This was like the 6
they had a
months.
wall?
Yeah, this was like the 6 months.
Okay, I don't remember it.
Leading up to this, it didn't really help with the combat much, but it's a decent wall enough, you know.
Good wall.
Well, now that they have
lots
the
of
rich,
somethings
now that they
out
have
here.
the riches from the mine, they need to fortify the city.
Yeah, they've got the walls here. They've got the watchtowers structured throughout. A little bit of a
Red Ocean.
honestly a little bit of a dead zone here, but
Where's
you
the
know
castle?
there probably should be another one.
over
in,
there.
like,
Our
over
home
here.
is over here.
How many
Yeah.
bushes are
Look at all
Yeah,
that
we
bush.
There's many bush.
You can die in those bushes.
there? Oh boy.
That was where we found the underground tunnel to that.
Yeah, so you do see
Saying there's a tunnel under the bush?
I am.
that would be the secret way into the area. So you do have to encounter the guards, but they know who you guys are.
Obviously.
As they let you into the area and into town. Head over to Sildar. He's in the town master's hall. He greets you. Welcome back. How did your trip go?
Terribly.
Okay. Well, you're alive. seems all of you.
We were on track to be executed, and then we didn't.
Was there a specific time you were going to be executed?
This
Dawn!
Yesterday morning.
Always at dawn.
It's always at
No,
dawn.
you just have to say at dawn.
Oh, okay.
That was what Freeland kept saying, is that you were executed at dawn.
Exit.
Thumbs down.
Yeah, but a day has passed. That's why I said yesterday
Next dawn.
morning.
Yesterdawn.
Donder.
Yesterday dawn.
Yesterday.
Yesterdawn?
Tell him about the contact. No,
Nope.
'cause that's a Nate thing.
That's an eighth.
Yeah.
Tell him about the cult. So, because I don't remember if he sent us there about the cult or just sent us.
I don't
He
think
wanted to know more information about him. He said if you had any more information,
I give him that more information.
yeah.
Yeah, basically just word vomit everything we found out.
Yep. Purple robes important. 5.
They're trying to raise Tiamat.
Yeah.
They're collecting loot.
Important stuff. Important stuff.
They're the reason they're collecting
we
loot
killed
is
one
to
of
present
them.
to Tiamat.
He says, I've requested aid from the Lord's Alliance. Hopefully they should be sending somebody any day now.
Somebody.
Hopefully a number of people, ideally. I requested 20 troops to help with the
I need
guards.
more than that.
Well, the Lord's Alliance, these are specialized veterans. So they
Okay.
maybe stronger than you. I'm not entirely sure, but they are.
Anyone stronger than me. I'm a thief.
Well, you guys are quite capable. You guys have taken care of quite a lot.
I mean actual strength. Weak.
I believe these guys are strong. They wear like plate mail probably, or heavier armor.
Stronger than you.
Cause I'm a scrawny boy.
Because you don't need strength as a rogue. You need
Yeah.
dexterity.
Look at that number.
Yeah,
That's good
that's-
number. Great number. 10 out of 10 number. Actually, it's a 20 out of 10 number because that's what it is. Everything else don't fucking matter. That's the only number on this page. That number matters on this page. That number and that number. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else can be 0 and we're good.
Did you guys tell him about the Langdragosa battle and all that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
stuff?
Oh,
Yes.
killing one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. He says, well, that sounds like you've killed somebody of importance of their cult. That seems like it could be a good thing.
Yeah, and it could also have possible horrible repercussions.
Yes, they can get aggroed.
That was quite crafty with the saying that you were chosen by a team. That's pretty interesting.
Do you have anything important to say?
Just nods.
Interesting.
Indeed, I concur 100%. I am a gracious beast. So there's this. Let's hope that the Lord's Alliance gets here before they do. I guess if they plan to. I guess we can prepare. If we're more prepared now, maybe we'll have a better chance. Did they still have the dragon with them?
Not
didn't
that we
see it.
saw.
I think we'll do much better without the dragon involved. If that's
Also,
if
I
not.
didn't really think about them bringing a second attack to Phandalin.
Well, they know you're from here, I imagine, right?
Right, but there's no. We didn't really leave any evidence of what happened behind, so I don't know if they would think to come back here or. But maybe it's possible.
Well, I guess it's better to be prepared for anything. I have to imagine if you've taken out one of their leaders, they will retaliate in some fashion. I don't know. Maybe they'll only come after you. Maybe they'll come after the town. But my duty here now is to make sure the town is safer. So
Bye. Get the fuck out.
Oh. Must be safe. The good music just started.
The traveling bard just.
the music with no pause.
Yeah.
Immediately pauses.
So what's the plan? What's next?
I have no idea.
We don't know what they're doing. We just know why they're doing it.
Do you guys plan to stop them?
I don't know how right now.
Yeah, they have a whole camp.
If we keep isolating them, then
Yeah.
we could eliminate them one by
If we
one.
keep changing our appearance to be bandits that want to join them.
It just doesn't wander in again. Like, hey guys!
How you doing? Mr. Spot the Weasel Boy.
Oh no! That's my favorite game, Spot the Weasel.
Oh.
The Weasel Watchers.
What an attractive weasel! So does your weasel!
Listen,
I hate
one time, okay? Yeah, I honestly don't know where to go from here.
I believe we were graded from Romania, but I'm not entirely sure. It says Buenos Aires, which I'm saluti, which I believe is I think it's greetings from Romania.
Sure.
Hello.
Hello.
If that's not what that is, my bad.
Either way, hello.
If it's a slur or something, shame on you. Don't do that.
I know Romani are a type of Eastern European gypsy.
That's not what I wanted.
Isn't it just Italian?
The Romani people are a diverse ethnic group with rich history and culture originating in Indian subcontinent. I don't know. Anyways,
Anywho's. So yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have to somehow find out where they're going next.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how to do that.
The only thing we can do is scope out their camp.
Yeah. But we won't be able to hear anything.
Unless the weasel goes in.
Listen.
ooh, she could try again.
Listen, I thought about that. I really
Cover
did.
yourself.
I really did. I thought about, like an infiltration possibility, but I am scared.
I understand.
Because if it fails, fucked.
Yeah. Especially because you were
'Cause you
supposed
guys-
to get executed.
Because you guys would be too far away to help me.
Yeah, that too.
Don't fail then. That's
So
simple.
we can always go back to the camp and say we were raided. The guards got
Wait,
us.
you wanna try to go back and
say that we were
lie?
Well, yeah, of course. They're bad people. We're allowed to lie.
No, I get that. I'm just trying to figure out the believability of that.
Not good. I understand. But then we can be like, yo, let's go raid the next place, right? And then they say what the next place is, hopefully.
But we already took out the boss there.
One of the places.
Oh,
Yeah,
for-
Langdragosa and Frulin they seem to be co-leading. So peaceful.
Man, we're about to get fucked.
It's way too peaceful. So, Sildar says there's a... Huh?
They got so loud.
It is really just... I assumed that it would just go lower. It was just kind of like an intro into the whistle. I'll like tune it down a little bit. So Sildar says, he says, I had some reports that the camp was packing up a caravan. Rumor has it they're going up north towards Boulder's Gate.
We could track the caravan.
Baldur's Gate?
We could go to Act 3.
Down by the river.
Who's that bald capybara?
Down by the river.
He says, if
Believe it or not, I actually listen to Baldur's Gate music at work.
Oh.
it's a good game.
I like their music.
I would love to get Jen to play that.
I don't see why she couldn't.
She'd be worse than me. It will be fantastic.
All the opportunity of attacks. I love. Well, she like focuses in on trying to do like something cool. She'll like go to like cast like an AOE spell. She won't pay attention to her character. She'll just pay attention to the circle of the onto the enemies.
Yeah.
So she'll go to cast it, and then like where she's standing, there's like enemies surrounding her, and she'll just like run her character and get attack of opportunity by every one of them.
Yep.
And she's like, oh no!
I died on my way there.
Or what she'll do is I'll have Blade of Cloud of Daggers just sitting in the area.
Yep.
It's very visible. She'll just run through it.
Yep. Because it would make sense for your character to path around it. Instead, they're just like straight through.
Yep.
Yeah, the pathing of the characters, it just takes the fastest route. It does not care
Yeah.
about anything. There's fire on the ground, doesn't care. You could be at 1 hit point, it don't care. It will do what it'll get there as fast as possible.
Yep.
Which I don't know. I've definitely played games where it was the other way around, where it wasn't that way. So I don't know which I like better. But in any route, yes.
Packing up a caravan heading north. Is
Yeah,
that
we
where
could-
we came from then?
You guys came from Neverwinter, which is north, but not as far north as Boulder's Gate.
But
Well,
they'll
it's
still be
different.
passing that road.
Yeah, you'd be going, from what I understand, they'd be going on Coastway Road. And it's a pretty long trek. It's about 550 miles. It'd take about 25, 30 days for this caravan to get
Woof.
from where it is now.
That's one way to skip that chapter.
But not being on it.
Yeah, like, as I was reading it, I was just like, who thought this was a good idea?
Dude, I played that chapter. It
too.
sucked.
I've DM'd it. It was awful.
Oh my
Are we
god.
there yet? Are we there yet?
Yeah, it
Are
was.
we there yet?
Now, granted, there was like a couple things that we tried to do along the way, but after like playing in person this campaign, it took us like 3 months to get through that. And I was like, I am kind of done. I don't want to play this game anymore.
That makes sense.
After 3 months.
Yeah, nothing happened. Like in 3 months, we could have had like an entire campaign.
Well, we had
with them.
some encounters. Actually, that was my very first rogue that died. But it was boring as shit.
So, what if we rob the caravan?
We have no plan, so I'll take any plan.
Well, they're trying to collect wealth, right?
Right, but
Heist. Needs more heist.
Well, this is like a big caravan.
yeah, this is like the
Okay,
whole
so we get the
camp.
last one first, and then we keep moving up.
And they just don't notice and just keep like taking off wagon by
We
wagon.
put a black curtain up, and they don't look through it.
Yeah, this is the whole camp. I think we should just track them.
So you're saying follow them the whole time?
And then rob them. That's a good idea.
Rob them in their sleep? Yeah.
Because
Oh
they'll
my
be
god!
completely
Imagine if they
incapacitated.
have to go to sleep and we just break all their wheels.
I mean, we could sabotage them in the middle of the night.
Oh, what if we can mine the road.
Just dig it out. They can't get past it. Well, then what do they do?
Yeah. Turn into the
But
river.
we still need to know what their end game is. So prohibiting them from doing whatever it is they're doing is not going to give us the answers we need.
Yeah, following it makes the most sense.
Yeah. I think stealing from it makes the most sense, but you know.
I mean, you
Well,
do you,
You
but
can always steal from it after they get there.
It's a lot easier to steal from them when they're not noticed. When
Yeah,
they're
but
not
probably-
expecting to be
They're probably
around.
going to have people watching, taking shifts just like we do when we camp out.
But they're on the road, they're looking straight. They're not gonna be when you're on the road, you're like, I'm driving this way, I'm looking this way. You're not looking behind you, like make sure nobody
Wait, are we talking about daytime raiding or nighttime raiding?
Daytime.
Why would we do anything to them in the daytime?
Because they wouldn't expect it. They're expecting like, oh, we're a big caravan, nobody's gonna fucking touch us. We're led by Dragon Boy.
They could think the same thing at night. Dragon Boy's gone.
One of Dragon Boy is gone.
There are multiple Dragon Boys.
This
Yeah,
is a
you
cult
guys-
of Dragon
You guys have
Boys.
only met one.
Yeah, we met two. Wasn't the other two? Weren't the
Rula
co-leaders?
no, she was a human.
Oh, I thought they were both dragons.
No, Langdra was a half dragon. She was human.
Okay.
You guys have heard of another Dragonborn called Resmir, but
Yep.
that's it. You guys don't know who he is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, because with Xavier's favored terrain, we could move.
He can move.
If we're with him, so can we.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he gives it to the party.
They can stay on the main road. We can move
Through the forest.
through the forest.
And the flames.
Through the forest and the flames. That's a terrible. Through the
forest.
wildfire.
To the flames!
That's California.
Yeah.
Oh, till the fire drips down your veins.
Good luck.
As the fire drips down my walls. It's bad. All right,
So with tracking them, it should not be an issue.
Yes.
he says from what intel shows, it's not just going to be the cult in the caravan. They're like trying to join up with other like tradesmen and blend
So they're
in.
gonna try. Okay, they're gonna try to sneak in. Is there any way we can give word of them trying to do this before that happens?
Wait, you said they're heading to Baldur's Gate?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, but it's a long way, right?
It's
550
miles. Yeah.
Hold on, let me see what this
We're gonna
does.
RP every day of it.
40 miles at a time.
Hell yeah.
Well, once we're a day out, I can do this.
That's gonna be like 30 days.
Well, to deliver a message to somebody in Baldur's Gate. Ooh. Whoops. Would I have ever been to Baldur's Gate?
No, have you? It's pretty far north. Yeah, I guess I'll pull up the map here.
It's gotta be somebody like I know or where I've been. Shit.
Well, there's Neverwinter. Isn't Baldur's Gate below that?
I thought it was north of it. Is it south? No, it's north. Where the hell's
I thought it was just down there.
Okay.
Just keep going.
Down,
Isn't that it?
Oh.
Is
Right
this-
here.
So this is north if you're facing south.
You said it was north. I'm like, isn't it not?
Where's Neverwinter compared to here?
Up north.
Oh, way up here?
Yeah.
Super north.
I don't see Neverwinter.
Well, Neverwinter's
Just
here.
here.
Oh, that is far.
Yes.
But the problem is...
Yeah, there's probably no reason for me to ever have gone to Baldur's Gate.
Because I think this was set up as a different village.
Oh, maybe Greenest is down
Yes.
here somewhere? Where's Greenest?
It might not be on this map.
Maybe not.
Because you swapped it to be about Phandalin.
I find they're going south.
Yes, they're going south. Point is the same. Going to Baldur's Gate's gonna take forever.
That spell wouldn't matter. So.
And if they are south of us, are they normally south of us to begin with? Their camp?
Well, in Phandalin, no, the camp's over here.
Okay, so we do have days ahead of them. Like we are an amount ahead of them.
Yeah, and I guess they'd be going probably down Long Road.
And then catch up with it over
over
Water's Deep.
to...
So okay, wait a minute. So what you're saying is we're already ahead of them by a couple days, by like a day.
Yes. So if Matt goes back up, we're at Phandalin,
Sure.
and they're over here.
They're like 50 miles.
So they'd have to go around the mountain and then go down this road, or go through us and get down there. So we either ahead of them or comparable. But I think we're closer to this than they are to that. So we might be able to sprint to Waterdeep and then fuck them up from there.
That's not a bad idea. And how do we know they wouldn't try to hit Waterdeep on the way?
Waterdeep's a metropolis.
Oh,
It's
that's true.
massive.
They're in Baldur's Gate too.
Yeah, they're not. Well, they're just escorting the goods that they've stolen. They're not.
Yeah.
It's not a raiding party.
That's true, yeah. So, if they're like sensible traders, we might be able to find a way to like notify the guards that, hey, let's check for contraband, make sure there's no stolen goods there, and then hold them up even longer.
Yeah,
So
all the
maybe-
stolen goods are highlighted red.
Yeah, it lets you know if you're taking or stealing.
Here's my only concern. Let's say, so we know that they're heading to Baldur's Gate. They have to pass through Waterdeep for them to get there. We could, and if we're ahead of them, we could start heading that way along the coast here, thinking hopefully that they're going to take this route.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is there is towns along the way that they could possibly try to, well, no, you said it's just they're not a raiding party.
They're trying to blend in with a caravan party.
So we wouldn't have to worry about possible raids to these towns along
maybe
the way.
small theft, but I don't think raids.
I mean, they could go ahead of the caravan. They could be behind the caravan. They could go a different way. You don't know. You don't have any
Yeah, we have literally nothing.
I mean, we don't, but I'm just trying to think of the most strategic way.
Because trying to get
To
to here
beat them to
before them is
Waterdeep.
going to be, we have to go through them to get to here. That's not gonna. We're not gonna beat them there.
So we should just stay along this route and just get to them at Waterdeep.
Yeah, I think that might be the best play.
But then what do we do once we get to Waterdeep?
You have connections.
Not in Waterdeep.
Aren't you from Waterdeep?
No, we're from Neverwinter.
Fuck.
If they have a Lord's Alliance or whatever he's in.
Yeah, they definitely have the guilds. If it's a metropolis.
Yeah, all of the guilds will be represented
Yeah, that's
in any of
true.
the major cities.
Oh, before we leave today, I want to bring up stuff to you guys, but we'll worry about that later.
Okay.
Him saying guilds reminded me of it. Yeah, I think heading to Waterdeep might be the best play.
Yeah.
If we're able to stop them, like, thing is, like, we don't, none of us have, like, bloodhound noses. We can't just identify bandit guy, kill, bandit guy, kill. We just be attacking blindly, or at least we'd be able to watch them.
Well, that was my other thing. Like, I would rather stay on course with them. But there's, well, I mean, there's the forest here, but then it's an open area here. Like,
You wanna try to
we wouldn't
get
be able
there?
to hide from them in between here and here.
Well, no, yeah, there's a whole lot of open road. All you have to do is, like, all you really can do is stay, like, what, maybe 500 feet away from the road, maybe 600 feet, 1,000 feet kind of thing. Like, stay out of detailed range that you
Right,
can make
but is
faces.
this flat plain or is it like tall grass that we can hide? If it's flat plain, we're fucked. We have nowhere to hide.
It would
I
vary.
mean, if you're 1,000 feet away, they're not going to be able to spot you who you are. They're just going to see people.
We should still go in disguise.
We
Yeah, so
can't
it would
go
be a
in
good idea. It
disguise.
would be a good idea to change your
We're
appearance.
gonna have to do something about your horse. Figures.
It is hard to disguise. There's not many centaur.
What
around these
if-
areas. You dye your fur?
What if we get fake little legs to dangle to make it look like you're a person riding a horse?
Ooh, true.
Certainly. Whatever.
Definitely wouldn't work, but maybe.
You'd have to put
You'd have to put a fake horse head above in front of her. Then it'd just be a really long horse, a double decker.
Horses are pretty long.
Horse on horse on horse.
Double decker horsey.
I don't know.
You can get one of those like wall mount moose heads and just put it like in front of you, like where it, to make it look like you're riding.
It might be beneficial just to find a way to make me invisible.
I don't have that kind of magic.
Why not?
Can we maybe get some potions like that at
They
Waterdeep?
don't- I mean, maybe if
Sildar,
we know
are you
that we're
from
gonna
Waterdeep?
beat them there.
No,
Have you been?
mainly from Neverwinter is my home.
Okay.
Well, that's not going to help if we're trying to follow
if
them
he's-
on the road. She's not
But-
going to have them.
But if we're able to get it at Waterdeep, it can at least help us through the long stretch to Baldur's Gate.
Oh, once they leave Waterdeep.
Yeah. Like, we might not be able to do anything for this part, but we can at least do something for the vast majority of that part.
Yeah, I mean, I have
We just need all
stuff that I want to
like-
spend for components.
But yeah, potions only last so long. We would need 1,000,000 potions.
I just need stuff for components to help. That's all I need.
For what?
I have gold that I need. I have things that I can do that require components and monetary components. And if I can get them at Waterdeep,
Well, yeah, you could definitely would be able to. They have everything you dream of and more.
so does Neverwinter. So But that's backtracking.
That's out of
so
the way, yeah.
So not only do we have 2 games with dragons, we have 2 games with Waterdeep
And 2 games with heists.
and 2 heists.
Water deep.
Yep.
Okay, so we're gonna head toward. Well, so wait, we got here. We left in the morning. It took a day to get here.
It took 10 hours to get here. We're here about 3 o'clock. Well, no.
No, it'd be
Say
like 5.
9 to be, yeah, it'd be like, no, probably close to 7. Evening, the point is.
So do we head out now and travel at night, or do you think we could sleep and still be ahead of them?
If they're intending to leave tomorrow morning, if we sleep,
Then we'd be
we
leaving
can-
at the same time.
We'd be leaving at the same time, basically.
So we'd probably want to leave.
But it's
Tonight.
harder to move a whole group that's at that caravan than it is to move 4 people.
And I'm all set. I could go. I mean, we're gonna have to sleep at some point, though.
Yes. And we don't know if they're going to have shift for the caravan.
They just all sleep at once, it'll be fine.
Yeah, they all camp in the woods. They could stop at each town and rest there. We don't know.
Without eyes on them, we're not gonna have any idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
We're just gonna run to Waterdeep and hope we get there before them.
Yeah, that's all we can really do. We'd have to hope to beat them in Waterdeep and then spot them as they're doing their jaunt on through.
I wish I had Scry.
I'm a horse.
Wilbur.
If I had Scry, man.
Ghost horse.
Ghost horse!
Okay, Shaggy.
That's what she did like 3 times to them. It was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
Chat
she
GPT
kept-
thinks about that.
She kept trying to do it, and it was amazing.
Make an image of
Ghost
a
horse!
scene from. You know what? Let's just talk to you.
Well, okay.
No.
Other idea.
No, shh.
Hold on. This is
Let her get her
more-
prompt.
I don't know what Nate's favorite terrain is because if you're looking here,
And Dale.
if
And
we and we gotta go here, if we want to try to keep up, if we can go through the mountain, because he gets another favorite
He
terrain.
gets a new one, yes.
We could do mountains and
The forest.
the forest and still stay along their main road.
Yeah, the only thing is, these might be mountains, but these might be hills, and that's 2 different terrains. And
Well, Matt would have to tell me what this is.
yeah,
Do the hills have eyes?
I hope not.
the words does.
I think his favorite terrain currently is forest.
Well, doesn't he get like multiple?
He does now. He gets another one.
He doesn't even have it written down.
Shame.
I only know that because during character creation we were talking about it. I think it's forest currently.
Yeah, he's literally got nothing written down, so he's just making it up. I don't know.
Maybe.
No, I think he just remembers all of it.
Sounds like cheating.
I mean, to be fair, the ranger would probably choose forest. Just saying. I can't read his handwriting. I don't know why I'm looking through it. It's not gonna tell me shit. It's gonna look just like fucking gibberish.
And pigeons.
And pigeons, yes.
Somebody could message him.
Nah, it's fine.
He's not going to answer the rest of
The
the dinner.
recital. Can't use his phone.
No,
Illegal.
it's illegal.
$100,000.
I mean, I'll try.
I don't think it's that important. But yeah, he doesn't have any of his favorite terrain written down there, or his favorite foe, or any of that.
Yeah.
He's just making it
He
up.
would.
as
He would probably need. We could probably also use knowing.
I'll make
what
sure he
his
puts it
favorite
on.
foe is.
Never mind.
I
I
still
would
think
assume
he needs to play a Kenku pigeon. I want to see that happen.
Isn't that 2 different birds?
Well, Kinku is not a real bird, is it?
No. But it's a bird person. A
Yeah.
pigeon is
It's
also
just a
thing.
bird in
It's
real
a
life.
Kenku flavored to a pigeon.
Yes. Yeah. Not two different birds. It's just
I want to have a game where we just all play our favorite characters that we've already played.
okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, I guess the idea right now is head to Waterdeep.
Kiki.
You say kinky?
Kiki!
Ooh, kinky.
God.
Ooh, feet.
It's a kink.
It is a kink.
Apparently, it's like the kink.
It's one of them.
I would
I don't
sell
get why,
pictures
but-
of my feet if I thought it would make me money.
It will.
I mean, maybe.
Oh!
You gotta have good feet.
No, any feet people are desperate. Any feet will do.
I don't think that's true.
There are better feet than other feet. I'm sure that
There are.
there's gonna be like top tier, bottom
It's a
tier.
thing where you can
He's
trade
using
it out.
variant rules from Tasha's. Give me Tasha's.
Basically, you can trade things out. It's not one permanent thing.
Oh, it's a swappable one. So now you can have two swappables,
2 swampables?
two swamps.
You know, I love in the Bible they name so many different measures of like currency that don't exist.
Terrain
Yeah.
over here.
How many horses? 2 swamps.
2 swamps of horses, please.
Oh man, it's old because it's olden time. So like, they just traded horses for what they wanted. It was a bartering thing.
Ooh. Ghost,
Whoa!
Ghost horse?
ghost horse.
What the? Well, close. It tried.
I tried. A ghost and a horse lady.
Yeah. That's
She's
good.
pointing to it. She's like, there's a
Look
ghost
at
horse.
Ghost horse.
It's Scooby-Doo Mysteries.
He doesn't. There is no.
Keep
There
going.
is
Next
no
page.
variant role.
Next page.
No. That's. These are all like higher level stuff. There is nothing in here for favored terrain as variant.
Like I said, I think he's just making shit up.
I swear it
I
was forest.
believe it's an optional rule.
Yeah.
I will check on D&D Beyond.
I'll just have him put his character in DBL. And then
But-
it'll authenticate.
Yeah, he's got variants for favored foe
So that's
and fighting style and primeval awareness, but nothing for favored terrain.
what I was thinking.
Replaces natural explorer feature.
That's not favored terrain. Favored terrain is a specific thingy.
Okay.
I mean, I'm looking right now just to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Yep, it is natural explorer. What is
Okay.
it?
So, Deft Explorer, you are.
You gain the canny benefit below.
Okay.
Oh, so he doesn't get favored terrain. He gets
No,
a
he
proficiency
gets
bonus
these.
is doubled for any ability check you made using that chosen skill.
Yeah, he gets these things. So he only has these two technically.
Yeah. I mean, he gets that.
Yeah, he has this, but he hasn't leveled up his character to actually have it on there.
So he doesn't have favored terrain.
No, that doesn't exist.
Why? You suck.
God, he. Okay. That Sailor Moon.
Well, that changes things.
That Sailor Moon soda's gotta be terrible by now.
Try it.
I wonder-
No, it's dusty.
Whose is it?
Jen's,
It's
Oh.
look at all the amount of dust that's on top of that.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
it has
delicious.
to be
Oh
cleaned
my
off.
god.
It's probably got oil that's caked on top from all the
Yeah.
cooking.
Well, no, it hides under here, so it shouldn't have that.
Okay, so we go back to the original plan and just take the road to Waterdeep
What was
and
the
don't worry
point?
about terrain.
What was the point of them needing that?
Because
if he was able to
if
have
he was
two
able-
favorite terrains, he can dip through the mountains
we,
and the forest
yeah,
faster
we
than
can
the road.
we can move through the forest and the mountains faster than the caravan, and we can hopefully maybe keep an eye on them.
Solar says there's a boat that goes down the river, down by the river. That it can get to Boulder's Gate within 3 days
But
if you're trying to get ahead of them.
well, we're not trying to get ahead of them.
We want to get to Waterdeep
We
first.
want to get that Waterdeep to follow them. Join
It
them.
would definitely get you. It would get you to Waterdeep faster. As
I mean,
well.
we can go to Boulder's Gate if we want to wait there for a month for him. I mean, we could be heroes of Boulder's Deep too.
Boulder's Deep.
Boulder. The heroes of Boulder's Deep. Oh, that is
Listen, if you're gonna go Boulders Deep.
It's true. Always go Boulders Deep. This Boulders Gate and Waterdeep just smashed together. Boulders Deep.
Watergate? That makes sense to me now.
Yeah, Boulders Deep. I get it.
Boulders Deep, Watergate. Yeah, it all makes sense.
Boulders Gate, Waterdeep.
There's no water in there.
Oh,
Water not deep.
You could take the Sailor Moon soda.
Nope.
it's warm.
I dare you, David.
What Sailor
Not
Moon are you
happening.
talking
The
about?
Sailor Moon soda from the Sailor Moon game 2 years ago.
Apparently that's yours. I drank
It's
mine.
somebody's.
Oh,
I know it's not mine.
I was Sailor Jupiter in that game.
I know for sure I drank mine.
Yeah, I drank mine.
It wasn't necessarily great that I remember, but it was
I remember it was
2 years
okay.
ago, so who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Down by the river. Okay, so we can.
That's his response.
Tell him to watch Rosetta. What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
It's a gift.
What did you ask?
Oh.
Nothing.
What do you mean nothing?
That's not Chat GPT. What
Chat APT? Chat app?
That.
Why?
Like, why do you have weird things?
So Snapchat gives you random AI generated stuff.
So it is AI at least.
There's something called Sora now, which is ChatGPT's AI library. You can just like look at people's ChatGPT or
Oh
look
my
at people's
God.
generated images.
Oh.
It's like built into the thingy.
So
It's Sora.
in theory, we can boat down to Boulders Gate and do stuff down there until they come up. But that just means whatever they do on the road, we don't.
Yeah, we
to
have
worry
no
about.
idea. They could be causing chaos along
But-
the entire road.
In the time being, we can better ourselves to annihilate everyone
Train.
in that caravan.
Yeah, you can train.
Dragon Boy or not,
Battle
we eat
montage.
your shit.
What?
My problem is I'm thinking too many steps ahead. So I think, and I need to like focus on like the first part, and then once we hit that part, then we'll figure it out. And then we'll hit the next part. I'm thinking like past Waterdeep, which doesn't matter
No, that's
because
fine.
a ton of things
can.
could happen between then
Yeah,
and
we
now.
can. We can never wait. We can go boat down to Boulders Gate, and
See, the only reason I don't like that idea is because I think we would learn a lot of information in Waterdeep if we find them there. We could blend in easily within the city of Waterdeep.
most of us.
That's my horse sound.
We could blend in within Waterdeep and possibly glean more information.
Possibly, yeah.
Like, I like the idea of going from Phandalin to Waterdeep. And
Well,
I think like
getting
that's where we should start. Like,
How-
don't think past that because that's just too far.
How do you have a way to Waterdeep or Boulders Gate?
Can we boat to Waterdeep?
Isn't that what we're saying?
Well, he was saying something about down
Well,
down a river, and the
I
river
will ask-
seems by them.
Sildar, if we can find a boat to Waterdeep.
Yeah, it would be faster.
But where would we boat from?
It would probably be
There's no town off of that except for the only river
Yeah, the
is
nearest-
far to the east.
the nearest town would be Thornhold.
Yeah, in order for this to make sense, I really have to I have to move Phandalin. Phandalin does have to be literally down by the river.
Oh.
It has to be like off the. Like you guys have to be like here.
Oh.
I think this is the river. No, where's the
Well,
river?
wait. Go back to where Phandalin is currently. Okay, right here.
Yeah.
So we would still wait. Scroll up so I can see Waterdeep along with Phandalin. Okay. So it would probably be a couple days travel. We could get to Thornhold, which looks like a coastal city,
Yeah,
and then we
but-
can boat from Thornhold to Waterdeep, and we'd still be ahead of them.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like
The biggest problem is the Mare of Deadman's is a treacherous place to go through.
even with the road going through it.
Yeah. So like, it would actually probably
That's
be
a chance we could take.
It would probably be faster to go to Neverwinter, get a boat to go to Waterdeep.
Oh, we could, because wait, it was only 3 days to Neverwinter, right? To Phandalin?
Yeah. And you would imagine.
So if this is 3 days, then if they're here,
It might even be less than that. It might be 2
then
days.
3 days, they don't even get to that.
So it would still be faster. To
Yeah.
go to
I think it'd
Neverwinter.
be about 5 days to go from Phandalin to Neverwinter and then boat down to Waterdeep.
Yeah, and if
And we would still
Well, actually,
beat them.
3
we
days.
would probably
3
still
days,
beat them. They wouldn't even get to Red Larch by then.
3 days is the boat to Baldur's Gate, to be clear.
Oh, 3 days is the bolt. Okay,
Yeah,
so it might be another quarter of a day.
Yeah, so it'd actually be faster to get to Waterdeep. So it'd probably be only about 3 days to get to Waterdeep.
Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can hike back to our
Because
home
Baldur's Gate
and
is fucking
grab.
far. And they were saying that.
And I'm sure one of us knows a boat captain.
I can definitely find them.
I do not. What's a boat?
What's a captain? What's a warden? So how far are we into your wanting us to get out of here? On like a percentage base.
We're right on. We're about on schedule. I think we've delayed long enough. I was gonna say I'm delayed, but I'm not the only one.
Yeah,
There's
no,
we're just kind of chilling at this point.
This was a lax day.
Yeah, I'm okay with it. I like having just.
I'm okay with the
just chill
bullshit.
days. Yeah.
But yeah, so the plan is, Jamie,
Yeah.
to trek over to Neverwinter and then boat to Waterdeep from there. And then we'll be ahead of them, and we'll be able to match in with as best we can. Move into them when they're there.
Okay.
I think the main purpose Solar says is that we need to figure out where are they taking this horde. I know they're traveling towards Baldur's Gate, but I don't think they're taking it to Baldur's Gate. That would
Yeah.
be weird. So I have to imagine they're somewhere around Baldur's Gate. If I had to take a guess.
So then we basically follow them from there.
You don't think they're going to take out Baldur's Gate?
Or Waterdeep? Or
The
Neverwinter?
the cult. I don't think they have the manpower.
Not yet.
I don't think
Maybe
so.
they're recruiting a dragon from there.
What if
could-
they go farming?
Oh yeah, if they race team it, then they'll have no problem probably, or they'll have much less of a problem.
What if they kill like a bunch of sheep on the way and they level up a bunch?
Kill
if they
sheep,
farm
kill spiders?
experience?
Yeah. It could be a problem.
So if they get to like, let's say they level up 3 times each.
Oh no.
Mhm.
Do you think that's like enough to kill Baldur's Gate?
I don't think so.
They only have
150 people? I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
Baldur's Gate is massive.
But they're
They have
3
like
levels up.
They have like an army. Of
But they're
thousands.
3 levels up. What's a bunch of level 5 people gonna do against a bunch of level 10 people, right?
I don't know. Numbers are everything. in
The
combat.
numbers don't lie.
Let's see here. How many militia does
How many militia?
Baldur's Gate have?
D&D 5e.
That's only for when.
Baldur's Gate, being one of the largest and most powerful cities on the Sword Coast, maintains a formidable militia presence, 1,200 to 2,000 members.
Okay, so it's gonna take like a bunch of level 20s to take them out.
Yeah, it's quite a large amount.
Okay. So they're not gonna be able to outpower the town.
No, the Flaming Fist, I've heard of them.
That's a spell I made
Okay.
Oh.
in Oblivion.
So they're standing on forces between 2,000 and 2,800 with
Oh,
the Flaming
that's
Fist
who-
plus the Watch. With
Jordan
militia
worked
mobilized
for.
up to 6,000 to 7,000. Yeah.
Before she
The
died.
cult ain't taking that on. Not yet.
Not yet.
Now, dragons can cut those numbers down. I mean, if you've ever watched Game of Thrones, you know.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though,
A couple
they'll
dragons
probably,
can cut those numbers down pretty quick.
they're also probably restock their supplies at Waterdeep too.
Yeah.
Sure.
But we
Maybe,
can
maybe even
be there.
yeah.
We can even steal some of the stuff from them when they're trying to sell it.
Yeah, looking at the map, there's really only one. The tradeway is really the only place you could easily go from Waterdeep to Baldur's Gate. So you have to imagine they have to go that route. Like there's only that's like the main way.
Yeah.
There's like side roads and stuff, but it'd be difficult to get a whole caravan through.
Yeah.
Okay, well first things first, we can trek back to Neverwinter, hire a boat.
Get to Waterdeep.
I could possibly get some spell components in Neverwinter.
Yeah. It's a big city also.
And make it to Waterdeep, and we'll get there before them. We can find your guild and whatever his guild is.
I love that you
I don't
don't know
remember.
his guild name.
I forget.
The Harpers.
The Harpers.
They are a secret organization, so she just wipes it from her mind.
She gets the brain wipe from
She men in blacks
MIB.
herself every time she says
No, it's the silence in Doctor Who. As soon as you see them and turn around, you forget who they are.
No, I like it better that you and Nate talk about this every night, but that he brain zaps you.
Yeah, sometimes.
It just pulls out the...
Like, okay,
Yeah.
I can't let you have that info.
That would be kind of cool to be able to like talk to somebody like without having to censor yourself literally at all. Then you just like mind wipe them at the end.
Undo.
Control Z.
There's like that one movie where like the guy like he relives the same life every day.
Groundhog Day?
Groundhog Day.
Day?
Groundhog Day, but there's a different version of that as well. There's another one that's different.
50 First Dates?
Sort of. That's a comedy.
I didn't see it, but it wasn't Truman Show, was it?
I don't think so.
Okay. Because I haven't seen that movie, but it could be Groundhog Day like.
None of these look similar. Time Machine? That's from 1960. There's no way I watched that. Demolition Man. Maybe it.
That's Stallone, isn't
Edge
it?
of Tomorrow? Is that it?
That's the Tom Cruise one where they keep dying and they're fighting an army.
I don't know. Either way, I just remember.
Are you a Sailor Scout now?
No.
It looks like a Sailor Scout from here.
Was this the group where we were talking about the invention of lying?
That's a movie.
That's a funny ass movie.
I can believe
love
it. It's Ricky Gervais, so he's pretty funny.
It's pretty good. He's just like in the whole world, like there is no such thing as lying.
Yeah.
He just like figures out like I can just not say the truth.
Yeah.
It's like crazy.
Yeah.
He's like, the world is ending. We must have sex now to save it. She's like, where do we go? Do we have time to get a room? She's like super hot. Dude, no way.
Very presentable.
Yeah.
Beautiful beast.
A burden. The dog, not you. Anyways, all right. So you guys.
Sorry, we're making fun of your trauma.
No, you're not.
Not making fun of your trauma, or not? We're not sorry. Well, sort of.
He says, so I take it you guys are going to rest here for the night and then head off tomorrow at dawn?
That is my note to myself.
Prepare water spells. Yeah, that might be the best.
So this is nighttime right now. If you do a
we
trip
don't wanna
to
do that.
Neverwinter, it'd be like during the nighttime.
Yeah, we don't want to do that necessarily. It doesn't
Okay,
have to be
how-
All right, plan.
How many days is it going to take us to get to Phandalin?
roughly 3.
You're in Phandalin now.
Or, I mean,
Yep.
Neverwinter. It was 3 to get here.
Yes, but it's going to be 3 to get.
Well, you guys were on a wagon.
No. Well, technically...
It was less than 3. It was like a day and a half. Maybe 2.
No, we spent 2 nights in the woods, and by the 3rd night, we got into Phandalin in, like, the middle of the night.
Yes.
Each square is 25 miles. So... Neverwinter is 1, 2... It's about 75 miles. So it's about a day and a half trip.
Okay. That's not bad.
Yeah.
So I think it's like 40 miles a day or 48 miles a day, because you can get horses here.
Yeah. And they likely will give them to us since we saved the town already.
They can't just go give them.
How
like,
many horses have we taken from them now?
Never brought them back.
Yeah.
They're out of
It's
horses.
not that we don't bring them back; it's that they die.
Oh.
Horses, when you don't see horses anymore, they're dead.
Yeah, that was... So, in the last episode of The Last of Us, they took the horse and put it in that, like, grocery store or
Yes.
something, and then later in the episode, they're still walking around, and I was like, but where's the horse? And
Well-
Gary's like, don't worry about the horse.
Yes, because it doesn't go great for Shimmer in the game.
Hmm.
Poor Shimmer. Don't think about the horse.
Don't think about it.
Oh, fuck, I'm
I was like, continuity, people, where's the horse?
All right. So I guess plan morning. You guys can
Head
take some
off to
horses off to
Neverwinter.
Neverwinter.
Yeah.
Oh, in the morning, I will go to Sister Gary, and I don't want to speak for Nate, but because he's done this a shit ton of times, go to Sister Gabriel's and make an offering to get that inspiration.
Yes, he's gonna do that.
That's good. I do not.
Oh, it's the Shrine of Luck. It's not Sister Guriel that does it.
Whatever. Do that. in the morning.
Well, during the nighttime.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
During which we're completely incapacitated.
Yep. Nothing can wake you up.
All the houses
You're
are
dead.
mimics of the dragon cult.
Who would do that?
Only very funny people.
Take your medicine.
Dude, they have been fucking with my medicine for 2 months.
So anything else before you guys go to sleep?
Are
That's
we
it.
sleeping in our
Normal as
Keep?
beds. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
probably in your keep, yeah.
cool?
We should definitely take turns.
We're in our house. Why would we take turns?
And you guys have
We have guards that
guards.
I mean, unless you want to take watches.
Yeah, your rooms are like all separated, like, I don't know, like, you
It's a
definitely
big.
could-
It's a big keep.
Yeah.
Okay, if you think we have enough guards.
It's up to you. You guys can do whatever you need.
Well, doesn't the town have its own guards too?
It
Yeah.
does.
What's the worst that can happen, Jamie?
I can play the sounds for you.
Our audio clues.
Yeah.
Oh, he just made the music dramatic. We're gonna die.
Actually, we'll go. Yeah, you guys are here.
I miss Odalin.
I think I have to like.
you can
Sometimes
be
I
Odalin
do
again.
too.
You can be Odalin again.
No, she's deaf.
Yeah, that's true.
There's been plenty of times that I'm like, damn it, I wish Orlin was here.
Aw.
If she dies, my next one is actually a barbarian. She's not
Aren't you
Odalin.
barbarian here?
I'm a fighter.
Oh, she's a
I
fighter.
thought you were part barbarian. No, you're part monk.
I'm a fighter.
I thought you multi-classed.
Just a fighter.
Okay.
She changed her mind.
No, I thought she started off as.
She was just tricking Jen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I don't remember doing this at all.
I remember.
Yeah, you had said that you were gonna like act like you. I don't know. It was one of your characters where you were gonna like you were doing a bunch of things to act like you were one class, but then you're like doing.
That's when I was the
something different.
fairy. I kept saying I rage, and I would like to rage, but she was just going into a Blade song.
Yeah.
Oh, was that in Nate's game?
That was our Strahd.
Curse of Stryd.
I thought it was
That's
in
where I
Nate's
got to be
game,
the
yeah.
Candy Queen.
Candy Queen. All right,
Only
so
17.
No, she's an adult. Think about who we played that game with. She is an adult.
Yeah.
so as sleep takes you, darkness swallows your senses. The comforting
It's really
veil
cool.
of
That means
rest
something
grows
bad's gonna
cold and then oppressive. You are no longer dreaming. You are being shown something.
Oh.
You stand alone on a barren, cracked plain. Above the sky churns in unnatural colors. You see blacks and crimsons, sickly greens and searing blues. The air reeks of brimstone and blood, but you are not alone. From the darkness you see 5 heads rise, vast, monstrous, a dragon's form. Each had a different color, white, black, green, blue, red. All move in perfect unnatural unity. You feel no wind, but your knees buckle beneath the weight of her presence. She does not roar, she speaks, and the voice shakes the bones in your chest. You have slain one touched by my flame. You steal the breath of those who serve my rise. Do you think your meager deeds go unnoticed? You see the red head lowers, snarling. You see fires bloom behind it, cities burning, people screaming, dragons soaring above cinders. You see the blue head crackle with lightning. You see Langdragosa's Sainrath's charred, broken corpse reaching towards you with eyes glowing with this unnatural fire. She says, "You cannot kill what I claim. The world will know my fury. You will watch it burn." Then you see the 5 heads lunge forward at you, and at that moment the teeth are about to meet your skin. You wake up. And at the sound of a horn, the ringing bells of the town, and horns of intruders into the town. Rushing outside, that's the wrong one. Rushing outside, putting your gear on. You are met with
Consequences of our actions.
No.
You're met with what you can see is probably about 100 or so flickering torches at the bright of dawn, approaching the city.
Wait, 100 torches approaching the city?
Yeah, you can see them.
That's
on
what
the
you
map.
said? Oh, these guys here?
Yeah.
See, I saw them faded on that last map, but I thought they were just farm workers. I'm like, oh, there's just a bunch of dudes working the farm. Whatevs. Holy shit.
Oh, God.
So those are all dragon people?
You see looking out from your manor, you see a mix of kobolds, the
It's
drakes,
the caravan.
drake wardens.
That's the evil dragon people.
Well, it's not the caravan; it's the militia. There was about
whole
2 to
fucking camp.
there was about 2 to
That's right.
300 but the majority of them were just like there to like travel, like cultists and stuff. They weren't like fighting forces.
Yeah.
So there was about 100 or so, 100 to 150 of the militia. So at the moment, you see that this is the forces approaching the city.
At least they fortified the wall.
Well, we might not be beating them to water deep.
Whoops.
Whoops. Whoops indeed. Okay.
How did they know it was us?
Yeah, how did they know so quickly?
And where to go?
Okay.
So yeah, next session we'll start off the secondary attack on Phandalin. You do not
Town
see
that doesn't
you
die.
do not see a dragon in the air. So at the moment, there is at least no dragon.
Yeah.
No Dargan.
All right, and then we'll pick up next week with
Jamie's game, I assume.
Jamai's campaign.
Jamie.
What does that mean?